Hey, welcome back. It's been a while, y'all. Deep Rooted Ventilation Podcast. Today we rolling with my boy Divine Cuts. People talk. Check him out.
And I can still hear the chatters in the background.
Uh, this goes hard. This goes hard. Yeah. So welcome back, y'all. It's been a while since we've been here. Deep Rooted Ventilation Podcast. It's your boy, the Swollen Genius. Today we're a little short-handed with the crew, but it's all right. I got Red with me as well as Cindy. How y'all been doing?
Good. It's towards the end of the
It's
year.
been a while. Need to take some time off, get some things together, family related, of course. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, right?
Yeah.
We back here strong, man. So it's going into a new year. We are 7 days away from Christmas. So any plans, Miss Cindy? What's going on?
It's been a lot going on. Tomorrow I am going to Florida to visit my
Okay.
sister, spend some time on the beach.
All right.
I need
As
some
long as it don't rain, right?
self-healing,
As
some
long
me
as it don't
time.
rain.
Yes, yes,
Shout out to that. Drop bombs for that. That's what's up. All right.
yes.
So what about you, Miss Red? What you gonna be doing here? 7 days before Christmas.
7 days before Christmas, getting the house ready for Christmas for my 3 rug rats.
3 regrets.
My little 3 heartbeats. Hopefully they don't tear down the tree any more than what they've done.
No more balls on the tree.
No
Just the tree with
football.
lights. Just the tree with
The
lights.
ribbon is halfway hanging on the tree.
Oh
Man.
no.
Yes.
That's how it is. That's how it goes down. But it's all good. So as we prepare for the new year, man, that's kind of my topic to today. It's talking about challenges, opportunities, and aspirations and motivations going into the new year, right? We've all had them. We've had great years. We've had some hurdles. We've had a little stress and anxiety, right? No depression though. We ain't gonna say depression. It might have been some there though. I see your face, Cindy. But let's talk about that. Let's get into that. So one of my questions for the day was, what was your biggest accomplishments for 2021?
Oh. One of my biggest accomplishments was outside of patience with my children. Um, Dealing with toddlers is a lot, especially when they 3 and under. Um, they've taught me a lot when it comes to dealing with patience with people. They can send you to a whole different level in life. So, and then on top of that, I learned to prioritize different things that I want to accomplish. Certain things I've been working on in the background, so I can get back into the workforce. I went ahead and did my certification in inclusive and ethical leadership. I get that. Working on another certification so I can get back into HR.
That's what's up.
Awesome.
That's what's
Awesome.
up.
Yes,
That's accomplishments right there. It's big.
yes.
Miss
Yeah.
Cindy, what about you? What about you? What you been doing? What's your biggest
Oh
accomplishments?
man. So I will say 2021, I have been super busy. I have like pretty much flourished when comes to my therapy job. I'm a psychotherapist, and I have probably ending this December 2021 probably ooh about 25 clients.
Oh wow.
I started in 2019 with only probably maybe like 3
Oh,
clients,
that's a
and
lot.
yeah, so I'm pretty much like with 2 full-time jobs now, but I have gotten very successful, I think, in couples therapy. It was something that I was very like scared to do. And now they're like the best, you know, individuals that I love seeing, actually. I have
Oh,
learned a lot about myself seeing couples. in therapy, and learning, building my skill set, being a therapist. And that's one of my biggest accomplishments, I will say.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Now for myself, I'd have to say my biggest accomplishments have been this year has been around my professional as well as personal development. Finding ways to cope um, with other people's criticism
Mm.
was been one. Like Ms. Red over here, I've definitely been getting certifications for work, inclusive and ethical leadership, diversity, equity, and inclusion. Um, so just always trying to find ways to develop myself professionally to bring in more compensation and to kind of climb the ladder, right? So that's always been one of my biggest things. But I think those are my biggest accomplishments for the year. Proud of, but got a lot of work to do though. A lot of work for the new year coming up, 2 weeks away. Here's one for y'all. Here's one for you. If you could ask Santa for anything in the world, right, and he give it to you, he would grant it. What would you ask for? Can't be money, because that's the first thing everybody. I want some money. No, no, it can't be money related. But if you could ask for anything in the world, what would you ask for?
Anything in the
For
world.
yourself, what would you want?
Mm. I would say, oh, for myself, anything in the world.
See, I'm gonna put them treats out for Santa and his reindeer with the milk. I'm going to. I still believe.
I would say peace.
You want peace in the world?
Yes.
Okay.
Peace in the world around me. Just peace.
Okay.
I mean, it's a lot of violence.
Unselfish thought.
Yeah, it's a lot of violence.
Shut up, fool. Unselfish thought, but it's okay. It's okay. It's unselfish. Go ahead.
I mean, there's a lot of violence going on in the world
It
today.
is.
And I
Oh
mean,
my
it's not
God.
really within our generation. It's the generation, two generations after us, this younger generation. And if we could just, I don't know. I don't know where to start with them, but peace. Let them know they do have
Yeah.
a long life to live. I mean, it's more to life than guns and killing each other and jealousy and envy. I mean, we all can get to the top together. There's money out here for everybody. Literally
So
everybody.
so I gotta ask, Cindy, as a psychotherapist
Hmm.
and dealing with violence, especially in the young age, where does that come from? I mean, what is it about kids nowadays? Red had mentioned it yesterday, you know, social media's been around for a while. And I'll get to telling my age here in a minute when I start talking about MySpace
No,
and
God, Lord, yeah.
Black Planet and what was the other ones that was out there then?
Those were the main two when
The
we
Yeah,
main
was
those
two,
were the
right?
yeah.
Right.
first, very
But
first, very first
you didn't
ones.
you didn't you wouldn't known MySpace and Black Planet with pistols and guns and shit. So
Mm-mm.
why is that the case now? What is it about kids that they feel like that is just the biggest and greatest thing to do is to flag and side hide with guns and shit on the internet? What is that about?
It's too much. They have so much access to it now. It's about, let me see what this person doing. I want to be like that person. Think about back in the day when we didn't have cell phones, we didn't have social media when we was growing up. We had to actually get out there,
Yeah, that's true.
and see the things, and when you talk about violence, and our young people, it's about the environment that person is in. It's that learned behavior, and if you're not taught right from wrong, how do you know? You know, if you're in a household where you are witnessing violence, domestic violence, you're watching your parents or whoever is raising you, you're watching them yell and scream at each other. Your kids are seeing that even in the womb. They
Yeah,
hear that
that's
and they
true.
grow up. You
Thinking it's
can see
okay.
exactly. You can see, like, I have seen 2-year olds where the mothers are like, I don't know what's wrong with my child. They always yelling and screaming. They're so how how was your mood? What were you going through when you were pregnant with that child?
Mhm.
Well, me and the father, we argued. He kicked my butt. Well, you know what? That child heard all of that, felt all of that. Your
That
child can
is.
feel all those emotions that you're feeling while that child
Mhm.
is in your womb. And that child grows up with all of that inside of him and her.
What do you think when it relates to a child who has been through that, um, taught those type of morals and ethics? Do you think that they can grow from that, or do you feel like they are broken and damaged?
No, I don't think that they're broken and damaged. They can grow from that. They definitely can with help. With help. They can. I don't think nobody can be, you may grow up in that environment, but it takes therapy, it takes patience,
Mhm.
lots of patience, because parents can get frustrated. You have to set an example because your kids are always watching, even and listening, even when you think that they're not. They're
Yeah.
watching you and listening,
My
and they're
one year
going to
old.
follow and do everything that you do.
Yeah.
Oh, you believe me, I know.
Riley told
Mhm.
her dad, "You gonna respect me,"
Yeah.
not realizing she heard me talking to her brothers. And
See?
she went and told her dad, "You gonna
But you
respect
know
me."
what? It is, if you don't have though that positive role model, the people in your life that's going to take that time
Yeah.
with you, get you that help that you need, give you the skills, help you build those skills of having healthy relationships, knowing how to cope,
Mhm.
with those behaviors, knowing your triggers, then you're going to grow up in life and end up broken, and better yet, end up toxic.
See, she
You're
said
going
the
to have
word
toxic
broken.
relationships and hurting people, because hurt people.
That is true.
That is true. Let me ask you another question. We had a long, deep discussion about, and I think we've had it on the show before, about single parent households, or a child, say for example, a daughter being neglected from her father, or not even neglected on his end, or due to parental, um, I'll say, lack of communication and not seeing eye to eye. The father's not in the life of that daughter. Do you feel that that little girl is broken or damaged?
No, I don't.
Mm.
No, I don't. You
So,
get
from a
some.
professional standpoint, when and before we get to that, because people that be listening to the show, what are your credentials, by the way? Since we're talking to a therapist here, a psychotherapist, what are your credentials?
I have my master's in social work, so I do
Okay.
clinical. I practice clinical social work. So
So
I
it's kind of like an
am.
LCSW, a licensed clinical
Yep, there
social
you
worker.
go. Yep,
Okay.
yep,
I
yep.
understand. I just want to make sure, I want to put that out there for people who think I got somebody on here don't know what the hell they talking about. You know what I'm saying? This lady knew what she talking about. She's a licensed clear clinical social worker. She's mastered the
Yeah.
program. Understand that, people. So back to the question. Would you say that child is damaged or broken?
No, she's not damaged or broken. And
Hmm.
I hear that a lot on a lot of podcasts, a lot of YouTube channels where they say, oh, I hear that as an excuse a lot of times from a lot of women that say, well, I didn't have a father in my household, so I wasn't taught, how to be treated as a woman in my relationships. But that it's up to you. Once you're an adult, it's up to you to learn those skills. And yes, granted that a woman can't teach her daughter how to be a man. No. I mean,
Right.
I was raised by my mother and my father in the same household. But my father, he didn't teach me what to look out for when it came to a man. Just recently, we actually got that bond when I went through a traumatic experience with someone, that we actually had that conversation, me at the age of 40. So
Yeah.
I didn't
Don't
get
don't
that.
don't fuck with dudes that wear black Air Force Ones.
He didn't wear black S 40. Yeah. Maybe New Balances. But listen,
Any black shoes, okay?
look, But you know what? So it really don't make no difference if it's a single household or it's a household with your father and your mother in it.
Mm, mm.
It
I
doesn't.
appreciate that.
No, it doesn't.
I
Honestly,
appreciate you saying that.
you're welcome.
Yeah, yeah. You just confirmed what I had been stating. It does not mean a person is broken. They
Mm-mm.
might have some challenges and opportunities and hurdles to overcome, but they're not broken. They're not damaged. And I
No,
was
you're
told,
not
no, no,
damaged.
no, no, no. They're damaged. They're broken. Who says
It,
this
you
shit?
know what I think it's about
Red.
how.
That's who. This girl on here now named Friday.
Oh Lord, see, look,
Red.
see now you trying to put me in y'all
I
stuff,
know,
y'all
right?
I
household
put that
stuff.
out there.
I think it's
I'm
about
petty.
also how is the communication in that household as well. Is that family communicating effectively? Is there
Right.
open communication in that household? Are they talking to their children? Or are they saying closed mouth? Because in my household, we didn't have open communication. I couldn't go to my mom or my dad and say, ask what sex was about, or if this or that, A, B, and C. On that topic, that wasn't we didn't talk about that.
Yeah, I
We didn't
think
feel
it's
comfortable
crazy you
even
said that,
talking,
right?
asking
Right.
questions.
It's crazy you say that because we was talking about that. We grew up in the age and era of what goes on in my
My house
house
stays.
stays in my house,
Uh-huh.
right?
Exactly.
And you
Yep.
you didn't talk about the birds and the bees. You just went out there and got it done, and then you come back later with a baby, and it's like, oh shit, what do I do?
Right.
But nobody
Yeah.
told you, let's talk about that.
Exactly.
That's kind of what we do with our nieces and nephews now. Like, I ain't gonna tell you not to have sex because that's asinine when you know that they're gonna do it.
Yep.
Instead, let's talk about how to protect yourself, how to have safe sex, and precautionary measures and methods and things like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm glad you cleared that up. I appreciate that. So, just for the record,
Look at me.
licensed clinical social worker,
Oh,
psychotherapist was the
yeah.
title that she gave herself. An individual who has a lack thereof a father in their life does not mean they're damaged or broken or destroyed. They just have some challenges, some opportunities and hurdles to overcome.
Well, some things that are broken
Thank you very much.
can be fixed.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So that doesn't mean that it's always broken. That means something's missing to glue
Damaged
it
and
together.
broken are some very, very strong words to utilize on an individual. Let's just be clear. They are. That's some shit to use. It's just like using the word hate. You don't want to use that word hate if you really don't mean that shit, because that's some strong shit to say to somebody.
Right, yeah, hate is a strong word. It is a strong
I mean,
word.
that's some strong shit to
I
say.
mean,
Like,
I
you
didn't say it
damaged, you
directly
broken.
to anybody.
No, it was in generalized, but you was generalizing the entire world. They damaged, they broken. That's
Because
some.
mm,
Go ahead,
I'm
no,
not gonna say it.
please.
No,
Because most what?
no, because I've noticed. I personally noticed me observing people that come from a single that live with their mother. Their mother and father had issues. So whatever issues the mother and father had, it trickled down to their daughter. So the daughter's like, oh, well, when I have a child, I'm gonna do the same thing instead of saying, I want better for my kid. I want my kid's father in their life, regardless of who he with, regardless of what road he may take or what role she may take. All you doing is passing down your hurt to somebody, to the next generation. And then that hurt on top of the other hurt is passed down to another generation. So that's why I said it's broken.
I don't disagree with that, but ain't what you said. But we're gonna get on some lighter shit here, because we're gonna keep going in circles, and she ain't gonna admit to what she said. You know what I'm saying? She gonna try to make that shit a little bit lighter today.
What?
It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. That's all right. So here's a question: what do you feel is your biggest challenges and opportunities for this year that you can improve on going into the new year?
Challenges. Ooh, you know what? This was a hard. I would say my challenges really did not start until the month of November into the end of this year.
But it's
Okay.
okay because we're gonna build from that. It's okay.
We are. My challenges was, getting over, getting over a breakup. a long-term
Gotcha.
relationship, a breakup, and me trusting too much, giving my all,
Yeah.
and not putting myself first.
So what did you learn from it?
I have learned to put me first. I have learned to pay attention to people more in my intimate relationships.
Look for those red flags because they're
Yep.
there.
Yep.
Now, what would you
I
ask Santa
have to
for?
be, huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Now, go ahead and finish.
I also am learning too to just because I'm a therapist does not mean that I'm not human.
Right.
And that is something that I have shared with my clients too, because sometimes your clients can look at you as being Superwoman, Superman, and that you're not supposed to cry. You're not supposed to really feel. But it's important, though, to show your client that you are vulnerable. And I have a very good therapeutic relationship with my clients. But this was a very hard time for me.
And most
Very
therapists
difficult.
need therapy.
Oh, yeah, I have two. With this situation, I end up getting two. I have two of them, okay?
Right.
And you know what? And they're wonderful. And I am right now, I am learning how to heal the right way and not healing by finding something just to replace that relationship, but replace that relationship within me and learning who Cindy is again. And that's my focus.
I was talking to my boy, and you know me, I always got something that ties into something, right? I was talking to my boy the other day, and something I saw on Instagram that stated that we never take time to heal ourselves
Yeah.
from relationships. Instead, we jump from one relationship to the next relationship, carrying that hurt, that baggage, and that pain.
Yes.
And coincidentally, we pass that to them people that we're with now.
Yep.
We never take time out to heal ourselves. Never.
Yep.
And then he went on to say, "Yeah, man, because I went from this person to that person." I'm like, "Yeah, that's what I'm saying."
Yeah, you're right.
It does, right? And that's real. That is really real. So, what would you ask Santa? Maybe you don't want to ask Santa. Maybe you want to ask the Easter Bunny. Well, but what would you ask Santa or the Easter Bunny for that they would just grant for you, if for yourself or for the world? Now, you can be selfish if you want to. It's your choice.
Healing.
Healing. Okay.
And to remove the anger right now from my heart, because I had a lot of sadness and now I have a lot of anger, and that is part of the grieving process. And I'm not an angry person. Everybody knows that I am far from angry. And right now I am very, very angry, and I'm not asking Santa, I'm asking God.
There we go. That's it
That's
right
who
there.
There
I
you
look
go. That's what's up.
to remove
So,
that.
yeah, that's real.
And
We
you've
wish you well with that.
never been an angry person. Like you are jolly, happy.
But you know
bubbly.
what, though? I'm not that angry to be vindictive.
Okay.
That's one thing I know. But
It's not going to get you anywhere anyway.
It
It's
won't.
not going to
It
be
won't.
beneficial. That doesn't
No,
help your healing
back to
process.
that. Hurt people. I'm not a hurt
Right.
person.
Right.
Yep. Yep.
So, Friday, what about you? What is your biggest challenges and opportunity for this year that you can improve on going into the new year?
Mm. I don't have any really to go into the new year. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I mean,
You are more than just a stay-at-home mom. You
mean-
have a lot of things you want to accomplish.
I do.
Shut up, fool!
Stand you. I mean, it's a lot that I want to accomplish in life. Like going into 2022. One, put my kids in school. They need to get out of the house. But I think I have an emotional breakdown when that happens. Just I guess be a better me. Be a better me. I could be a better wife. Because I think I checked out when I had kids, especially this last one.
Which one is the applaud button over here? Oh. No, that's what's up. I'm just teasing.
Because I already don't know how to really multitask. So adding kids and a husband and housework, cooking, all of that fogs my brain. That's the honest God truth. So
Okay,
just about me.
that's real. That's real. So let
That's
me
a
tell you what
start.
I would ask Santa for.
Admitting that that's a start.
That is a start. That is a
Yep.
start. Now the follow through is the challenge that you can improve on for 2022.
Oh, you challenging me?
No, not a challenge. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just
Because
saying.
I like challenges.
There you go. There you go. So let me tell you what I'd ask. Let me tell you what I'd ask Santa for. I would ask Santa for a bat cave
For you and your twins.
for me and the kids. Go down into. I want this bat cave to be the ultimate bat cave. It's kind of like the man cave, but it's the bat cave. It's a bat cave for the kids, right?
It will turn into the Paw Patrol cave.
And it's okay because and then see, I was going to get into that, right? This is going to be a dope ass cave, by the way. Let me be clear about that. On the left side of the wall would be the Paw Patrol, including Liberty, the newest Paw Patrol person, right? On the right wall be Mickey Mouse. On the front wall that you be facing it has to be SpongeBob SquarePants, right? Then the back is PJ Masks. So you see, and I'd have trampolines, I'd have basketball courts, I'd have a bar area, but the bar area would have a button that you could push that would have candy canes and shit like
Oh.
popcorn and all the junk shit that they want. But I'd still have a bar for me to have a drink,
That is
right?
cute.
This would be the ultimate fun zone. That's what I would
Oh
ask
no,
Santa,
that's cute. I like that.
right? Because it would give me an opportunity to sit down there. I'd have to have a 105-inch TV surrounded by 85-inch TVs where I could watch TV. Now, on this side over here, where the Paw Patrol is, would be TVs for the kids as well to watch it and jump around. I could just sit down there and watch TV while they jump around, enjoy a drink while they have some good snacks for themselves. And it'd be a paradise, right? That would be a paradise. That's what I would ask for.
A disaster.
In your eyes, not mine. In my head, the dream I had, that shit would be, it's like a symphony. It literally is like a symphony.
And Friday, that could be your alone time while you working on all your stuff.
Let me tell you. That lasts for 5 minutes. The next thing you hear is, Mommy, 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 I won't. Mommy.
I'd have an ultimate
Mommy."
Pop-Tart maker.
He hit me.
It would shoot out chips. That's what I'd ask for. Now, my challenges for this year has been trying to work remote
Mm.
and still having a house full of people. That's been my biggest challenge, trying to learn how to multitask in a meeting, and the child is sitting on my lap hollering, "Hi," or wants a Pop-Tart or something to drink, or something, or to play ball. That's been my biggest challenge.
Ooh.
I've been very fortunate though. I work for a good company that understands we are in a pandemic and that life still happens.
Mhm.
And they are actually like, well, where are the kids? They're happy when they get on and speak and say hi. But that has been my biggest opportunity and challenge for this year. I think another opportunity and challenge for me is having me time. I see that more than anything, I work from 7 in the morning to sometimes 5 or 6 in the afternoon. And then right after that, it's family time. It's the kids, it's the wife, it's cooking, it's picking up after the kids. Um, Even if it's an hour a day going to throw darts or shooting pool. And maybe even not a day, but once every other weekend, just trying to find some time to have some away time from the can I have situation. What I learned is that Red's job is not easy. And I had to learn that through therapy myself. And I've always been very transparent and vulnerable on this show, so I want to continue that. That was one of my biggest challenges too, is trying to understand how someone could be like tired all day from just watching the kids run, but believe it or not, that shit make you want to go to sleep. It does. So I had to, that's been one of my biggest hurdles as well, is understanding what she deals with on a daily basis, and that her job is just as strenuous, if not more strenuous than my own. And that's something that I want to improve on going into the new year, is finding ways to help even more, even if I'm at work, you know? So yeah. Now, professionally, gonna keep on getting these certifications, keep on getting this education to keep on making this money. Trying to be more than a 6-figure nigga. Hey man, and to improve on businesses that we have. You know, we gotta continue to move the needle. Generational wealth is where it's at. Finding ways to work for ourselves. That's my top priority going into the new year. Going into the new year.
Y'all gonna have a neighbor. Yeah.
So I heard that. So you are truly moving.
I am moving down there.
I'll challenge you like I've challenged everybody else that has
I'm
moved here.
excited. My girl's moving.
I'll challenge you like I've challenged everybody else. I won't believe it until I see it.
It is coming. I'm coming. I am coming.
When is your time frame?
I am hoping for the end of July, August.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least, yep.
All
I'm gonna be in the studio with y'all. Hey, ain't gonna be no more remote. Ain't gonna be no remote.
That'd be dope.
Right.
That'd be truly dope, right? In the studio doing it up.
Together.
Yes.
That's a real deal right there.
TT Cindy.
Yes, I know.
They actually get to physically touch and see you.
I know, right?
Hey, William just called me. Let me see if I can get him on the show. Let's see what happened. I'm gonna call him back, see what he got to say.
Okay.
You asked how do you do this? This
I
is how you
did.
do it.
Okay. That's what he got.
Hello.
Yeah, what's up, man? What's going on?
Oh, I was saying I got a place to put them, man. You can come and get them later in the week.
Oh man, I done got butt naked and got in the bed. What's going on?
I said you can come get them later on in the week.
Come get what? You got some butt naked hoes over?
Well, no, just
Nah, we actually at the studio doing the podcast show. We was gonna come through there exactly when we finished doing this. I just called you on the show, so welcome to the show.
Hey, William.
Well, all right, and how's everybody doing?
Hello.
Good.
Right.
Well, that's good. That's good. It's always good to talk to the family. And as I was saying, you can either come by and get them now, or you can wait till later in the week. It doesn't really.
Yeah, we up the street from you. We up the street from you. We'll probably swing through there.
Oh, okay.
All right, then, brother.
All right.
All right, now.
Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
All right.
That dude's
So, we received some great news from our followers on YouTube.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that?
Oh, yeah. So first and foremost, congratulations. We've had over 500 downloads. I'm really proud of the work we've done here. We started in February. Didn't know where this was going to go. The ladies had a spin-off show, which they still do not have a title for, but it's okay. It'll still be. Nope, y'all still don't have a title for the spin-off show. You still need that. But on the YouTube channel, people have been was happy with what you guys did and want more shows related to women's health. So we need them. We will do a show January 1st for the new year. Why not? We got to get back to consistently recording every 2 weeks. We got to.
Yes.
So
we will be here, rocking and rolling.
That's right.
On Swollen Genius's birthday. 1-1. Big Dog B45.
It's a blessing.
And
It is
then
truly a blessing.
Cindy and I will be on the show by ourselves on the 15th with a guest speaker, Keisha. She is a doula, so we will speak more about what a doula is, what do they do, and the differences between a doula and a midwife.
You know, I might join y'all on that show.
Really?
I am anxious to learn what doulas do, how they stick their hands up there, and
Oh yeah, you need to be on the show to
That's-
understand what they do.
gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
I might join that show with you. I don't know
Because I
I
don't think they stick their hands anywhere.
I
I
ain't,
don't know.
they
We'll
ain't
see.
sticking nothing nowhere.
But we
on
also
me.
gonna do, you know, we also gonna do some men's health things. I think it's necessary. Good friend of mine's brother just passed away from cancer, and God rest his soul. But men, and I'm gonna end on this. Men have a habit of have a habit and fear of not going to the doctor, of scared of what they're gonna hear.
Mhm.
And black men are even better. We got to be better at that. You know, it's better to know for early detection. So not to go is asinine. Like she said, I'll be 45 this year, and when I go for my annual checkup in January, I'm going to let them slide their two fingers on up in there and check this prostate. I need to know. I got people I need to live for that depend on me, and it's better to know than not to know. Uh, I don't have a problem with going through any treatments. If I got to lose my hair, it is what it is. I hope I lose the hairs in my ass as well as around my nutsack. That's exactly how I feel. You know what I'm saying? But on a serious note, men, we've got to do better. We have a habit of not going out of fear of what we're going to learn and what we're going to hear. And that's just not a good thing. We need to know ahead of time. Early detection is the best thing you can do. So we're going to start having more shows around health for men as well. Yeah. Yeah. Anything else from you ladies before we end this show? It's a good show. I like it.
I have nothing except for health is wealth. You can't be wealthy without your health.
There you go.
I agree to disagree with that one.
Holidays,
I
everybody.
ain't gonna lie. I'll agree to disagree. I can be healthy as hell and be sick as hell, and that money gonna carry on.
That money is not gonna always carry on if you don't have it set up correctly.
Yeah, that's possible. That's possible. I'll disagree to disagree again. But you never know, right? That's things we have to learn. Yeah. We appreciate y'all tuning in though for show. Red and Cindy joining the show. Maybe next time we'll get Little Butch and B back to us. If not, it's all good. We'll keep rolling. As we end again with my boy Divine Cuts. People talk, they do. Catch y'all next time. Deep Rooted Podcast. We'll keep ventilating y'all.